Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at this right fast. I was looking at something. The Walking Dead. Okay? It has to do with zombies. Alright, and we already went over Cersei. Okay? Kirk, and how all this has to do with sorcery. You got to go back and look at the other video. Watch. I'm going to prove my point. What did I say in that video? I said pay attention to the names. Now watch. Listen. This will blow your mind. Because you're not dealing with human abilities in some of these videos. And you have it in you. Who was the writer of Walking Dead?
The Walking Dead has 8 major writers. Here are the first 3. Frank Darabont, Robert Kirkman, and Charlie Adler.
Robert Kirkman. Okay. Look. There it is. Right there. And what we'll do is this. And what we have is a television series. How many seasons was The Walking Dead on TV?
11 seasons. According to Wikipedia, the 11th season premiered on August 22, 2021. During the course of the series, 177 episodes of The Walking Dead aired over 11 seasons, between October 31, 2010, and November 20, 2022.
Episodes. Let me see something right fast. Yeah, 8, 14, 16, 21, 30. No, it should be 33. Hang on. 11, 16, 17, 18. Hang on. I gotta do something because it's. Come on. Yeah, Robert's 33. Where did I mess up? 9, 6. Oh, yeah. R's 18th letter. I know that. So that's 9. But see, look. Here's the deal with this name. Okay? R is the 18th letter, so 1 and 8 is 9. Okay? K is the 11th letter. Do you see how that's that ritual? That right there, ritual. Because then you had that happen. They created the 9/11 phone calls and stuff. But if you'll learn gematria in satanic, I don't want to show you, I want you to. That right there is 9/11, 911. And this, all this has predictive programming in it. Because it's sorcery. The whole thing from top to bottom. What this is this. Let me get these names. You already know what Cersei is. So when we see the name, we can throw away the worldly name because anything on the surface is bullshit. And they dress these wizards and warlocks up just like, you know, little nerdy dudes. No, these are fucking wizards. Listen, I'm going to show you something. And it'll hit you. Just like that. And then we're going to talk about literally designing minds through productions. which are nothing more than rituals. Okay, so if we're going to have these terms right here, warlock, medium, and so on, what you're going to have is you're going to have a producer, you're going to have a director, you're going to have actors. You know, you've got cast, which represents spirits. That's what those are. And so what this dude represents, especially with this name, both of them together, you know, yeah, because in satanic, that's 288, which is a big number. That's just for me. Okay, so when we're looking at this term right here, production, the production studios, well, those are literally the, you've got to have places to perform rituals to unlock spirits and shit. And you got to do that. And see, the hard thing for the average person to see is how, you know, on TV you've got different channels. Well, in sorcery and black magic and all that shit, you've got to tap into different currents. And they'll tell you on the TV you need to get up to the current events, which is not fucking real. It's just them people they have no idea that their whole current of existence is not real. They're dumb. They're beyond stupid. Look, it's very easy to see how these fake fucking warlocks and wizards, I mess with them. Y'all know for real now that we ain't playing. But I mess with them because I'm like, if y'all don't fucking pick me up, like they would tell us in their movies, that's what I mess with them. I'm like, I'm going to destroy every bit of you, here or there. Because y'all are going, is it? Well, they're just sitting back. And I know. Look, anywhere I've ever went, the physical mat as far as like in the structures and stuff was always shining. Because I was in places, I had the idea of getting into these fucking rehabs and places thinking everybody in there is wanting to get better, and it was the opposite. They was just in there to, you know, be in there because that's the only fucking other thing they, besides prison or their wife or this, that, and the other. And I always, you know, try. But I tried it my way. And then had to be broken down beyond a shadow of a doubt to be rebuilt to show you that the spirit, the demon of Al-Kul, okay? You can Google that. Represents alcohol. And it should make sense that it's a demon. And they advertise it. And that's what we're saying is all that shit is casting. It's the broad casting net work of fucking black magic fake ones. Because it's so hilarious, because I know they're like, what the fuck? I can't explain it enough to you how I can see the shit. I mean, you need to think of, like, you've got to have resources to create rituals. And then when you get into this motion, the picture of their vision, their imagination, which is fucking black magic, is on stage. It's not real, but they're so ingrained, these fucking fake warlocks, to create these scripts to make it so strong, to keep the person so subdued under black magic, because they've already welcomed the demon in them to be captivated through the pills and the chemicals and everything. I can't wait to fucking watch this. That is black magic. That's a being from a very fucking dark world that they control. Because once it hits the air waves, ocean waves, same way the ocean waves and the magnetic field, the air waves through the radio waves penetrate our ears. Those false vibrations, you've only ever known that. So, but it's black magic. All of it is. Even the railroad tracks started throwing off the heartbeat and everything. Yeah. Because we had all kinds of cool shit. Got rid of it, reinvented everything. But, you know, you got to understand, this is what people see for Disney. That's the surface. Over here, it's what this is. And the spirits that are coming through the cartoons are Arimonic. They're to design the brain, to get into the fucking brain and design a very lower natured human being that fucking has no courage at all. None whatsoever. That can't do shit without a gadget. And looks at you and goes, "You are fucking crazy. I went to school. It's not real, huh?" And listen, their programming is so much that the average person now, under 30, even the elders, have caught up watching that shit. You can pull up at a red light and see old people now going, "Hey, I want some more points." It's insanity on all levels. And that's not a human. That's a fucking Arimonic being that's excited about 5-year-old childish shit. You see what I mean? They give you phones and it's in your ass commercials. Then when you go buy them, there's fucking 30 games on them. That's the mind. Why ain't there 30 different ways of knowing everything about you to not depend on? See, that's the thing is when you tell somebody, look, name one thing you don't pay for. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, it's sad, isn't it? That they have commercials about wiping your ass toilet paper is how much they fucking hate us. And we cannot even see that money could actually go into a community. But no, we're going to make a commercial about wiping your ass and shaving your balls with Gillette, whatever shavers. Got to shave them balls. And do you have the natural pockets from being obese? Yeah, that's not real. That's not natural. They created that. And that's the people who are telling you it's safe to get all this stuff in you. They're telling you that everything you do is just fine. And the average person is Arimon, just sitting there going, "Hey, fucking crazy. These pills, that's Arimon." Now, when they decide, these magicians, to cut off the fucking current, which would be Cersei and the Alcool and all that, you need to think about all these addictions that are fed into this society, into this huge... See, they all got together. This is all just sub-black magic within bigger black magic. These are fucking nobodies. These little guys, I could rip them in half. Those are nothing. Those are just little toys here just to create some shit for the goy. They're controlled like fucking chess pieces. And that's what they do. And on a bigger scale, you know, they control them. And it's their job to control masses. It's their job to create storylines, to draw the child in, to draw those emotions in, and to make them ingrained. You know, that's why, like, I remember when I was going to Chick-fil-A a long time ago, a lot, and them poor students out of high school, their fucking arms was that big, some of them. All pale, white, pale skin, fucking just malnourished. And I was like, what the fuck are they doing in the schools now? You know, just all. And it's like, what happened to her? Oh, she fell down and broke her arm, you know. Barely even fell. And it's like, well, that's because they've never learned the material they're made of. Listen, when you're under black magic, you're not going to fucking know who you are. But you will run around going, "Hey, it's crazy." Ha! It's crazy. And all these chemicals that people buy and plug in is the chemicals. See, in rituals, you've got to have scent. You've got to have candles. You've got to have all this different stuff. Well, you have created your own fucking ritual within your own residence, whoever you are. With the TV, you sit down and you open your mind and your eye up to that shit every night. And like we've done videos, them tones and all that shit that you've ever heard ever since the beginning, it's this is real. I've heard that tone for 30 years, but I don't know that. I can't picture that. I can't understand that images over and over in my head. You know, look, I'm going to show you again. I don't know if I posted this, but this is what these fuckers do. I'm going to show you. And they, look, if they're laughing at me, they ain't going to be laughing too much longer. They can't be, because I know they fucking watch it. And they know that I know. Wait. There it is. Hang on. All right, when you go look at this, when you Google this, go to Paramount intro. Okay, right at 5 seconds, 6 seconds, it's going to show a pentagram upside down. Now we're going to go back and I'm going to show you what it looks like going. See, you didn't see it, and then there it goes across the water and one more. It's the upside down pentagram, which is a symbol that's going to keep you in prison on the other side too. See, y'all don't understand. That's every movie. Every movie has some kind of flash, and in your consciousness registers it without you knowing that shit. You don't know that shit. Hang on. Where is my shit? You do not understand about these black magic or what's coming either. I've got the Golden Dawn right here. This is some heavy hitters, man. This is the ritual of the pentagram. I'm not going to read all of it. I'll just start here where it says, from each re-entering angle of the pentagram, therefore issueth a ray representing a radiation from the divine. Therefore it is called the flaming pentagram, or star of the great light, in affirmation of the forces of divine light to be found therein. Traced as a symbol of good, it should be placed with the single point upward, representing the rule of divine spirit. For if thou shouldest write it with the 2 points upward, it is an evil symbol affirming the empire of matter over the divine spirit which should govern it. See that thou doest it not. All right, so what we have is this. That's an upside down pentagram with the point down. That's a 2 point down. And what they're saying in all these books is this. That right there represents Satan. Okay? And these symbols and their previews of shit that you do not see, that there's literally millions of in your head. Okay? The trick is to fill your brain up with as much shit that you don't know that's going to be weapons that you will not be able to fight against when you cross over. Because you never fought this. Ahriman and these beings of darkness represent that shit right there. Which represents these nerdy producers, which are the heavy hitters. Wouldn't it make sense? Listen, I used to be a gangster. I used to do shit right in front of people, so we're no different. And they'll say I'm a goy, and it's like, am I? See, they know what bloodlines were planted, so I'm sure they've done their fucking homework about what's going on with me. But check it out. American Girl doll. See, it makes the astral body and the ether body of the child just mentally challenged. And see, from day one, there it is, the point down. And you heard it from the wizard's mouth. Don't do it. They're telling you, and the people, Ahriman and all these children now. These are all little Ahrimanic beings running around. Gabe's logo. Next time you're driving by Gabe's, right there. It's everywhere. You're knee deep in Satan, buddy. Y'all have no idea how far gone the people are. Everything they've ever watched has been black magic. Everything. It doesn't matter. Do you think that sitting in front of a TV, listen, for fucking 3 hours a day is good? No. But when all this technology came out, radio and all that shit, there wasn't nothing else. You'll hear it from the old timers. Man, we were poor. And it's like they made you fucking poor. And then they made the offspring grow into more bullshit. And then to create this, and they controlled the Ahrimanic spirit, went to war with it, and then kept fucking controlling it until here we are. Any one person's thinking comes, anything that's in their head, listen to me, is all black magic. And I'll say it until they take me out. Their whole brain, their whole existence, this right here has been filled full of just black magic. Anything that they've watched, it doesn't matter what it is. It was sat down and literally fucking cast spells on to do certain things in the mind. So when you watch something and you control the environment, so that you're a magician, or you're a fucking sorcerer, a warlock. So you're gonna implant these emotions in these people, and it's gonna drive them to do things that you put in their head. They didn't fucking come up with that. They've been watching that shit ever since they've been young. They're guided. And that's why it's so easy just to keep giving them pictures of pills and shit. And I trust Pfizer. I'm going with this. And that's why when you go to the Ahrimanic spirit and you're like, do you fucking realize how many images and bullshit is in here? Do you not see all of us? Yes, we do. And y'all are all going to be like that on the other side, only a lot fucking worse, with demon monsters, animals around you that you create. And it's insane. And the people, he's crazy. We're supposed to destroy ourselves. I can't tell that my eyes are literally fucked. My brain is so connected to this. And all that technology has designed humans now to literally run around just like this. And then that way, us fallen fucking angels, darkness from Saturn, we can fuck with the goy. But now there's a goy literally showing you chain of commands of literal black magic and sorcerers and warlocks. And to them, they have to be like, because there's people that they raise in their own groups that don't get this. There's people like him that's done this shit. Not all of them are in on it. They're going to allow goy in, and then that way, because the thing is when you cut the fucking resources, what will everybody turn into that's full of all these chemicals that are swollen? It's just big bone. That's what they kept saying. Yeah, let's get them all chubby and cut the resources. And they'll be out in the streets like zombies. Fuck. All those chemicals will stop. Think about it. All those chemicals stopping. There's the zombies right there. And look, let me say this. The reason I'm picking on this is because one of these dates that we're looking at, it has to do from the ending date of the last episode that I think it was November 20th, 2022. But it has to do with those numbers right there. Actually, the numbers in sequence, I think, are, yeah, it's those. It's that right there. So it would be this one and that 3 are together, and that 18 is together. So it would be so-and-so days, months, year, here, and here. And in numerology, when you learn this real shit, then you learn how to place it. And then once you put that 3 right there, and then it makes it the exact same numbers that I had from my birth until my recovery, 38 and 11 days. 38 times 11 is 418. And then if we get over here into Aleister Crowley, you get into, you know, the gematria numbers, and then you go to 38. Let's see if I can find it right fast. Here it is. It's got all these definitions and some heavy shit you wouldn't understand. You go to 38 and it says go to part 2. And then what was it? I can't remember. Where is it? Hang on. There it is, 418 pertains principally to part 2. So I don't want to get into this because you don't understand. I don't fucking understand it, but I'm here with it. You understand what I'm saying? But anyways, it's serious shit, and they know it too. So, you know, it's just not a production. It's actually them getting the goy to actually participate in rituals that's setting them up for failure down the road. And then that's real black magic, is fucking getting them so excited about being part of something. Only the hidden meaning is we're going to burn it all down eventually. That's right. We're going to have y'all killing each other because we're black magic magicians. Well, they think they are. It's fucking crazy. Listen, we're very smart, intelligent people. Only you've been guided really, really way off in another direction. So, you know, when they do have a fuck up alcoholic that literally had no education whatsoever of any heavy shit, and to literally turn it on at the age of 38 until here we are. Yeah, I'll be 48. And see, and that'd be a funky year because 223 is the 48th prime. So, and I'm starting to see their current. I see their circuit based off past events. You know, a lot of things they do, I'll tell you, is they go in and they have these concerts. And then in time, they, just like I said, they harness that energy there through these productions, through these fucking black magic rituals. So they harness that energy only to use it down the road to BAM! Pop shit off. It's not hard to see it. It's all a front. The concerts are not real. Those are fucking, look, everything that they do is in cartoons, wrestling. It's in the dumbest shit. Like I said earlier, we did it in front of people. I freak people out, and they're like, and I said, how do you know that there's 20 pounds in that? Of bud. How do you know that? And they're like, you don't. And I said, the only reason that you know it's in there, because you know it's in there. But if you're carrying it like you fucking think that's in there, then you will be. I said, but act like it's fucking just, you're traveling. And people, that's my whole point. Back in the day, you know, you would put something in somebody's hand, oh God, you know, but that's what, and I'm not saying illegal, get into illegal shit, I'm just saying, that's the same fucking thing as when you challenge somebody and it's like, we don't challenge authority. It's the same fucking thing. You've been programmed. The crazy thing is plants are illegal, but yet people run around with fucking chemical sodas and drinks and shit that literally kill plants. That's what you should be like, hell yeah, man. Because any leader would be like, that shit destroys everything. But no, it's the opposite. You see the Ahrimanic destruction being that they've created for in time to, they're going to shut it down. And it's probably close, like we've said. We said it in 2023. But we were off, but not really. And we only learn more. You don't, because there's no failure. Because, I mean, this is fucking crazy. Listen, this is shit that people, it takes, listen, I'm not going to lie, it takes like fucking some people generations to pass shit down to see certain things, and what's flying through me just happen to be the heaviest numbers when it comes to real magic, good and bad. And some other shit too, getting knocked on the head real big in this system. And it being my start date on 12/17, which is the beginning of Saturnalia. You know, and it has to do with my birth chart. I just strongly suggest. I mean, you're a battery. So when you come into this fucking world, you need to look at what was there, because that thing, you're here now. You were in water, electric, charged magnetic water in your mama's womb, in your stomach, and then now you're here. You're in this world. You came from right up there, and depending on certain things that you're given as a child, it's going to unlock who you are from heaven, but not anymore. Here's dolls, here's tablets, here's this, here's shots, here's this. By the time the child's 5, he ain't never looking up. He ain't fucking crazy. I've got a conclusion that I didn't even know. I think I'm going to be a doctor when I get older. Yeah, I'm eating fucking ice cream right now. Hey, damn, Arimon. You okay, buddy? So I'm teaching you some shit because, let me say this. If you do not stock up on certain things, I strongly suggest to stock up on enough shit. Because they did all that toilet paper shit only to get everybody to fall into it, to forget about it, and to be relaxed. Because one thing these black magic magicians love doing, these fake ones, is catching stupid goy off guard and then watching them. They're all their cameras set up. They sit around somewhere and then pop off some shit and watch all of us go crazy and give each other a high five. And it's like, God damn, look at what we did. While everybody's going, it's real, Matt. It's real. It's like, you're fucking stupid. MC back. Swish. And wins the fucking game. I love you.